Yo, what's going on YouTube? How you guys doing? Welcome back to another Shrine of Secrets video. If you guys haven't seen this, is a series I do where every Wednesday, the day after the shrine comes out, I basically release a video where we talk about the two killer perks in the shrine. I show them off in a build. We talk about what they do, how useful they are. Then at the end of the video, I give you a recommendation on whether I think you should spend your hardened shards on them. This time around, we have some pretty questionable perks. I'm gonna be perfectly 100% with you guys. I hate this shrine. I hate this shrine on the killer side. The survivor side is nice. Both of the perks on the survivor side are just pretty fun perks. But the killer side is like the opposite, dude. These are like, I don't know. I guess it depends on like how much of like a sadistic fuck you are, right? That's really what this boils down to. Are you a sadist? Or like, you know, I don't know. Maybe. Like if you're playing killer, then maybe. Well, actually, that might make you a masochist. I'm not sure. Because like, let's be real. But anyway, we have Franklin's Demise and Territorial Imperative. These are, if you know what these perks do, then you probably already know the general idea that this video is going. Let's go through these on a character and then we'll talk about them. All right, so for this first game, we are going to play with the Demogorgon, the good old Demogorgon, dude. The old I just got done attending the Goblin Bukkake, and now I'm here and ready to kill some survivors. Demogorgon, you know, my favorite. So here's the two perks. Let's talk about them. Let's talk about what they do. Franklin's Demise is a Bubba perk that makes it so that basically when you basic attack a survivor, they drop their item. Okay, they just drop their item. Like you hit somebody, they just drop their item. And on top of that, for whatever reason, they buffed it recently and made it so that if the survivor doesn't pick up their item within 90 seconds, or if any survivor doesn't pick it up, like other survivors can save their item for them, but if nobody picks it up in 90 seconds, the item literally disappears. It just vanishes. Like the entity comes up and like gobbles it up and eats it. Also, items on the ground are revealed within 32 meters of you. So like when you make someone drop an item, you can see that item, so you can kind of like maybe keep an eye on it and try to catch them off going back for it. I guess the idea behind the buff was that it wants to really incentivize people to go back for their items so that you can use it for like bait, I guess. So yeah, that's kind of what Franklin's does. I'm unsure about like the strength level of this perk. Is basically an anti-item perk, right? But this perk is definitely like the most annoying perk in the game, I think. This might possibly be one of the most frustrating and annoying perks that exists in the game for survivors. Again, like, I mean, for a killer, it doesn't really matter, but I'm someone that plays both sides. So when it comes to perks like this, I have too much like empathy, you know? I just think about how much it sucks to like play against this and, you know, have an item that you brought in and then just have it knocked out of your hands and then get chased around for 90 seconds and it just disappears. Or even better yet, like sometimes you get an item knocked out of your hand and then a teammate will just come up and yoink it, and then you're just shut out of luck. Your teammate yoinked your item and you don't get it back, you know? It's just a really frustrating perk, but that's what it does. So we're gonna slap that on. There's really no synergy with other perks. Like you could maybe run Insidious with it and then like knock an item out of someone's hand and then camp the item, but that's not really like effective. That's more of just like memes, right? I think that's more of like just fucking around and memeing. Territorial Imperative, on the other hand, is another perk that I think is horribly annoying to go against. And this perk makes it so that survivors that are going into the basement, their auras get revealed to you for 3 seconds if you're more than 32 meters away. So if you're more than 32 meters away, which is like a standard tear radius length, then a survivor going into the basement will reveal their aura, and it only can happen once every 20 seconds. So if you really think about this for a second, this perk is literally just a basement camping perk. It's essentially like you take people to the basement, and then once they're in the basement, you literally just keep them from getting out of the basement, essentially. So this perk can be ran a couple different ways. I think I might actually do two different builds for this video. I'll show you one build on Demogorgon that I like a lot, and I think it's really cool. And then I'll show you a second build that I think is probably more common. This one is going to be one that is inspired by OhTofu, and by inspired by OhTofu, I mean basically just stolen from the man, because he did this like years ago, and I was so surprised at how well it worked. So we're going to do it again. Basically, the idea behind this, Franklin's is not really going to be involved in this, FYI. Franklin's is just going to kind of exist. So ignore that. But we're going to be running Territorial Imperative, Make Your Choice, and then also Deer Lung. This is a really important combination of 3 things. So essentially, we're going to take a survivor to the basement. We're going to hook them there. We're going to put a portal in the basement, right? And then we're going to leave. We're going to get the fuck out of there. And as the survivor is going into the basement to get the unhook, we're going to get a notification with Territorial Imperative, which means no matter where we are on the map, we can set a portal down underneath us and start teleporting back to the portal in the basement, which we'll do faster with Deer Lung. Maker choice will activate because we'll be mid teleport, and then we'll basically pop out of the portal just as they're getting the unhook, and we'll be able to down whoever got the unhook basically for free. And it actually works ridiculously well. Like when I first saw OhTofu throw this build together like a year or so ago, I was like, that's kind of a neat idea, but that surely won't work, right? No, it does work. It definitely does work. I also don't know why I had corrupt. I should probably run agitation to try to help me actually get people into the basement. That's probably a better play. So I'm gonna run agitation to try to help me actually get people into the basement regardless of where I am on the map. Really, if I really wanted to complete this build, I would replace Franklin's with Iron Grasp. That way I can definitely guarantee people to the basement. But again, I kind of want to showcase Franklin's as well, so I'll leave it on. And yeah, that's the idea behind it. Let's go play games. We'll show you how this does, and then we'll do a second build just to showcase like a different kind of build. So let's go. Okay, Golden Storehouse. This is actually kind of a bigger map. I was kind of hoping for a smaller map. That way we can guarantee basement. Where's basement? Is it? Where am I? Oh my God, where am I? Ah, okay, it's right here. It is in the main building, so that's nice. It is in like the direct middle. Actually, Shack is kind of more in the middle. I don't even know which one's better here. Ideally, with this build, you would get a map where like the basement is a little bit more centralized, you know? Maybe something like Hattonfield or, you know, Rotten Fields or Wrecker's Yard or something. Those are definitely like the ideal maps for this. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm also running Rat Liver just because Rat Liver is too good. Rat Liver is just so good. Like, it's hard to not run Rat Liver, you know? I'm not even gonna fuck around. I know there's a guy right behind me, but I'm literally not even gonna fuck around. I'm just taking this guy straight to basement. Hopefully this guy doesn't take a hit. He didn't. He's just trying to go for flashlights that make no sense to go for. Good, 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 good. Perfect. Perfect. Literally perfect. All right, we'll throw him on the back hook. And the build begins. I actually should have put that more up front, but that's okay. That was actually a little bit too close to the hooks. Because I'm going to port like as they're getting the unhook, so they might actually be able to get in front of me with that, but that's okay too. All right, see, Maker Choice tells us that we're out of range for Territorial as well. See, there we go, it just activated. I'm gonna put a portal down, and we're gonna start porting back. I think I actually did put it too close. Yeah, I think ideally we actually want it to be like up here. I actually did put that way too close. Oopsie. Oopsie, it's all good. We could actually just set another one, so it's okay. Ideally, you want to put the portal at like the top of the stairs or at least on the platform. I definitely put it a tid smidget too close. This guy was still here though. Oh, whoa, wait, what? Oh my God, we're both confused. I tried to shred. I don't know why it didn't work. That's okay. He's exposed, so I actually think I want to M1 him anyway. I think it's much better if I M1. Fuck, I can't M1 him. I have to shred him. Why is my shred not working, dude? I am charging that enough. Get the fuck out of here, man. I have used this killer so much. I am definitely charging that enough. I have shredded so many motherfuckers in my life. You are full of shit. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. We got it. Just as it ran out, dude. Let's go. Exposed like literally was just running out. Holy shit. I could not have timed that better if I tried. Okay, let's go back to basement. Let's do round two, baby. Round two, baby. I'm actually going to set a second portal upstairs. Because, this one's too close to the hooks. This was actually a mistake to put it that close. It should be either on this thing right here, which I think that's too close to the other portal, or like up here. Like this also works fine. As long as you're like kind of on like the upper side of it, you know, like that's really what matters. Ooh. Oh. Dirty. Oh, that guy just killed himself on a hook. He wasn't having it. That guy was not having it. He knew it was coming, dude. He understood the build, dude. He knew it was coming. He was like, yeah, I'm a beta teammate into dying here, 100%. I think he can see me there. That was a horrible mind game. I was trying to hide myself, but I think he could probably see my big interdimensional ass cheeks hanging out the side of that. So I think that was a bad attempt at a mind game. Okay, if you say so. Do you have Dead Hard? I'll take the Dead Hard for free. Sign me up, dude. Sign me up, brother. You could have saved that for a better time in the chase, but I will take it for free. Sounds good. And now you're dead. Now you're dead. D-E-D dead. Deader than shit dead. Let's go back to basement, dude. This guy was my first original basement bait, so let's go. Also, have they had items? I'm gonna be honest, I haven't even been looking for Franklin's. I don't think these guys had items. That's another thing about Franklin's is like showcasing Franklin's is kind of like dependent on them having items. So if they just don't have items, then it kind of makes it a little bit harder to do, you know? By harder to do, I mean literally impossible to do. Because, yeah. I mean, I don't really know if I need to showcase Franklin's. I feel like just reading Franklin's is enough, right? Like, you can read the perk and be like, oh, this perk makes people drop shit. Bam, end of perk, you know? Perk discussion officially over. I gotta get out of range. Look, dude, I gotta get out of range, man. Come on. There we go. This man was just holding W. He wasn't paying attention to what the hell. Oh, no. They're in basement, but I can't really do anything about it because I couldn't set a portal down. I was too close to the hook. You know what? I got it down anyways. That's okay. I think it's okay to give up this basement this one time just because I already have it down. I was kind of in this weird situation where I was already about to get it down. And also I couldn't set the portal down because there was a hook nearby. So that was kind of a weird situation. So I'm just going to let this one go. Are they healing in basement? I thought there would be scratch marks here. There's no way they would do that while exposed, right? That would be crazy. No, I'm pretty sure they left. Unless they're in a locker. Would there still be scratch marks? How long ago was that? No, that actually might have been long enough ago. I'm not sure. I guess we'll see. If they get insta unhooked, then maybe they're just in a locker down there. Bop, bop, bop. All right, maker choice isn't active, so I can't really judge whether I'm out of range or not. I'm gonna have to just basically guess. Like, this might be too close, but I just want to kick this gen real quick. All right, it just activated. Let's go back. Maker choice just came off cooldown too. Like, it literally just came off cooldown. All right, that was the guy that got unhooked. And are you in a locker? Are you a head-on gamer? Head-on? No head-on. No head-on. Just dead. Just dead. Just DED dead. That's a general idea behind this, dude. Like, it actually works really, really well. It's actually so surprising how well this build works. I fucked it up the first time because I put the portal too close. But if you put the portal in like a correct place, it's actually like disgusting how well this works. Like, it really has no right working this well. But again, the main thing here is that you gotta like as good as this is for killer and like as well as this works, I'm also generally not a fan of it because it's basically just glorified basement camping. You know what I mean? That guy Kobe, dude, he's the fucking chosen one, man. That guy is the literal chosen one. Oh, he ran over this way. What a psycho. This guy seems pretty. Did he vault it? Did he slow vault that window? This Nia literally just gave me the low down, good for nothing, dirty Dickens. I just got dicked down by this Nia. That was a fucking fantastic play there to slow vault that window. Fucking ballsy as shit. That was actually so good on her part. I gotta say, like, that was actually so good. I think she's on death hook, so I'm not gonna bother basementing her. I know I've already used her as basement bait twice, so I'm just gonna kill her. She's dead. I'll just chuck her right here, not waste the time. Now he's got to find the others. They got picked up over here, right? Like, the dude was over here that was on the ground. The dude Kobe picked this guy up. They're probably either here or over there, right? Hey, what up, duder? Can I get this? No, that was a little bit too ambitious. Slightly too amphibious. That guy is he's just running. He's not even paying attention. I don't need to kick that pallet because this dude has no idea what day of the week it is. Like, where is he going? The outside of the map. He's an outside of the map gamer. We love outside of the map gamers. Now, if I can get this guy to basement, it'll basically make it impossible to get the unhook. Because again, she'll have to basically make the choice of like, get it? Make the choice, because that's the name of the perk. She'll basically have to make the choice of like going down to the basement and like letting herself get affected by maker choice, or just letting the dude die, you know? And it's kind of a lose-lose no matter what. Like, honestly, the correct play here is probably just to let this dude die. Like, if she goes and gets the unhook, she'll A, be out of borrowed time range 100%, and B, I'll be able to just teleport back and like one shot down her and also down the person that got unhooked. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of a lose-lose here. I think you have to just let that guy die. Like, that guy on the hook should honestly just let go. If he was like a good teammate, like, I know that people want to get out themselves, so like I shouldn't like say anything bad about it. Like, obviously you want to escape yourself and you want to give yourself every chance you can, but if that dude really cared about his teammate, I feel like letting go is probably the best choice there. Like, him getting the unhook is 100% a bait. That is 100% a bait. Like, he will totally die. He will 100% perish from this earth if he goes for that unhook. And I think he knows that. I think this Meg's smart. I don't think he's going down. I'm not seeing it. I am not seeing it. See, the good thing about Territorial, like, to explain this build a little bit more, if I didn't have Territorial Imperative, I wouldn't know that they were going for the unhook until the unhook actually happened. And if that happens, it takes so long for me to be like, oh, fuck, set a portal, hurry up, and then jump in that portal, and then teleport over. Like, that whole process takes, like, 5 seconds. And Territorial is so nice because it cuts out that 5 seconds, you know? Like, you get notified that they're about to get the save, like, 5 seconds before they get the save. So just to explain a little bit more, I feel like maybe I didn't properly explain the idea behind this. That's why Territorial is so good in this build. Because I feel like some people might look at this and they're like, well, what's the deal with Territorial here? Like, can't you just do that without Territorial? And you could, but it probably wouldn't work nearly as well. Like, they would probably be able to get out of the basement mostly. I saw scratch marks here, but she might have creeped away already. I don't know. Where you at, Magoon? Where the fuck you at, Magoon? Where you hiding? In this locker. Damn, that'd have been cool if she was. All right, I guess we'll just look for Hatch. She's a stealth gamer. If we could just find Hatch, that would probably be ideal. Shit, they didn't burn an offering, did they? No. We're good. We are Gucci. We are Gucci, man. I also think, again, this build might be better if you run Iron Grafts to make sure people get the basement. I also think that Rat Liver could maybe be replaced with Rat Tail, which is the add-on that makes it so you set portals faster. You could also put on the yellow add-on that helps with port speed. Like, we're running Deer Lung, which helps you port faster. There's a yellow add-on that also helps you port faster. I can't remember what it's called. But you can run that and stack it with Deer Lung and port even faster still if you really wanted. There's definitely like there's ways you can modify this build to make it like slightly better or more effective. I just personally like Rat Liver too much. Like, I just think Rat Liver is too fun to play with, so I don't like taking it off. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, I walked around this like 4 times. I literally have walked around this spawn like 8 fucking times. How the hell did I not get that? Okay, she was last over here, so I just gotta make sure she's not doing this door real quick. I would like to set a portal closer to this door, maybe within. Oh, whoa, that was a close one. You had 2 lights on. Megan, she wasn't in the locker. She's a god. She's a legendary gamer. I thought she got in the locker. Turns out she was just crouching behind it, dude. What a legend. She's gonna vault this. She's 100% gonna vault this. She didn't vault it. I thought I knew, dude. I thought I was a knower. I thought I was in this Meg's brain, but I'm not. Her brain is too galaxy for me, dude. Galaxy brain. All right, GG. That worked really well, kind of as expected. We'll throw together a different build on a different killer. And I feel like you probably already, I feel like you can already guess what the next killer is going to be. But we'll go to the end game, and then we'll go through to get another build. So GG's, boys. GG's. All right. I mean, pretty good. We got a good bit of blood points. We 4K'd them. We got emblems. I mean, there's not really much to say. It worked pretty much flawlessly, as expected. Pretty solid build. Again, it's basically a glorified basement camp build, but you know, if it works, it works, I guess, you know, and it definitely does work. So, hey, GG's. All right, guys, so for this second build, I feel like you probably could have guessed this already, but we're going to be doing it on Bubba. This guy is like the king of basement camping. Like, if we're really going to, like, I mean, if you guys haven't already caught on to me saying this 100,000 times, Territorial Imperative is basically just a basement camping perk. That's all this is. This is just basement camping, but from more than 32 meters away. It's like if you want to camp the basement, but you also don't want to sit right on top of it, and you want to just sit just outside of it, this is your perk. So we're going to run this again. We're going to run this on Bubba. And it's pretty much the same build almost, except we're not running Make Your Choice this time because we have a fucking chainsaw. So like we don't really need Make Your Choice, right? We can just one-shot down him with that. But we are going to run Iron Grasp Agitation to make sure that we can get him to basement from almost anywhere. Franklin's because we're still trying to showcase this kind of, even though I really didn't like focus on it last game. I'll try to maybe point it out this game. And we're just running like pretty good add-ons too. So this is pretty self-explanatory. We're going to catch someone. We're going to put him in basement and then they're never going to leave. That's essentially it. Let's go play. Ooh, this is a weird one. This is actually a really awkward one. This is probably a bad map for this, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because basement's like tucked into a corner. This might be one of the worst maps possible for this, now that I'm really thinking about it. I feel like I mean, if you guys like heard what I said in the other video, or the other video, the other game, the other video, the other video that you just watched 10 minutes ago and never clicked away from. In the game before, you might have heard me say that this definitely works best when you have a map with like the basement that's kind of centralized. And that's definitely true. Although we did down this guy right beside basement. Anyone at this pallet? No? There's somebody here. Hey, dude. This definitely works better when the basement's like centralized, because now I can't really like what makes Territorial Imperative kind of good is the fact that you can like hook someone in the basement and then you can still kind of run around, you know? Like you can still kind of run around the outskirts out here, and you're still sort of camping basement at the same time, you know? Like for instance, I can run around, I can check that gen, see like they're unhooking. I know that they're unhooking, so I can start making my way back. This like head start that I get back to it is like the real benefit here. And they don't get to leave. Well, that guy got to leave. I don't know if he dead-hearted or what that was. I think he might have dead-hearted past me, or maybe I just missed him. I don't know. I'm not really sure what happened there. That was kind of weird. I kind of chainsawed past him, assuming the chainsaw would land on him because I thought I was covering the whole stairs. But I guess either A, I wasn't covering the entire stairs, or B, he just dead-hearted past me. I don't know. Either way, I mean, that was basically it. Like, you're able to wander around a little bit far away from basement, right? Like, again, I can't go too far. Like, if I go the whole way over to, like, that corner gen, then I'm not going to be able to get back to the basement in time, you know? But I can be, like, over here. I can be, like, over here. Maybe, like, this is, like, the furthest I can go. Well, they might be going for it. There was some... Yeah, well, there they go. And then the second you see it activate, you know that they're going for the unhook, so you just start making your way back. And then they can't leave. Just like that. They can't leave. They can never leave. It's so dumb. It's actually so dumb. I'll just cover both, dude. I'll cover both, man. I'll cover both lockers. Fuck it. I'm crazy, dude. I'm crazy. I'll chainsaw both the lockers, man. We'll hook this guy. This other dude might DS me. But if he does, I think it's okay, because I don't think I'll be able to get the unhook and then also leave. Like, I think if he DS's me, it'll be only him that gets away. I don't think he'll be able to get her and then they both get away. He didn't have DS anyway. And there you go. There you go. GG. I really honestly feel like Territorial Imperative is like one of Territorial Imperative specifically on Bubba. Like, I feel like this exact build to me feels like one of the dumbest ways to like cheese a win, essentially. Like, you can essentially just cheese a 4K with this, and I definitely would consider it cheese. Those guys literally killed themselves on hook because they knew they weren't getting out of basement. I don't blame them. Like, essentially all you have to do is catch somebody one time, and then you literally camp them from like 40 meters away. It's kind of insane. I am personally not a fan of this. Like, I don't even really like showcasing this because I feel like it's I feel like it's bad. I feel like it's bad for the health of the game. Like, I don't feel like this is healthy gameplay. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really feel like I outskilled these guys. Like, maybe that first guy that I caught was like, you know, sure, I chainsawed him or whatever. But everybody else that I downed, I don't really feel like I outskilled them. I just baited them into a false sense of security, thinking that they can get the unhook, because they should have been able to get the unhook. And then, you know, ran back to the hook with my bullshit one-shot down chainsaw and just fucking killed them all, you know? But I guess if you want cheesy free wins, I mean, this build could work. This build could definitely work for cheesy free wins. I will say though, okay, because I'm kind of scared. I don't know how much like influence I have over the community. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm like at that level of YouTuber yet, where like when I make a video on something, everybody starts running that build. Because I know a lot of YouTubers are like that, right? Like, I know Noob3 back in the day. If he made a video about something, you know, everyone in the community would be like doing that thing for like a week straight. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I'm at that level yet, but if I am, I don't want this to be a thing. I don't want everyone to run this build. This build is fucking misery, dude. This build is straight up misery. Also, I couldn't get the guy to basement. We were in the exact opposite corner of basement, so I kind of just hooked him where he was. By the way, just wanted to throw that out there. But yeah, I will say to counteract how well this is working, I want to say that if you rely on this build to get kills, you're not going to actually improve the game. So, like, while this is a kind of a cheesy way to get a 4K, and it does work. I mean, I'll admit, this works surprisingly well. But if you kind of just rely on this cheesy strategy to get 4Ks, you're not really going to improve the game. And any other killer you try to play, you're just going to get shit on, right? Like, even if you do this strategy the whole way to rank 1, I don't even know if I'm going to pip from this. Because I feel like the pips are actually really bad for this. Because you're not like you're not really doing chases. You're kind of just insta-downing. Like, I bet I won't even pip from this. But even if hypothetically you ranked up from doing this, you're probably gonna fuck yourself over, because you're gonna get yourself into a higher rank and into harder matchmaking, but you're not actually gonna be improving yourself. Like, you're gonna not be better at the game, but you're gonna be going against people that are better. And then when you try to transition into playing something that isn't this basement Bubba build, you'll just get completely dicked. So I just want to throw that out there, you know? I don't want everyone to see this and be like, wow, that worked so well. Let me go put everyone in basement with Bubba. You know what I mean? I mean, people are going to do it anyway. Let's be real. I'm trying my best here. Okay, guys, I swear I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to save us all, but it might be too late. We might already be fucked. This guy could have went with the sit at the door strat. I don't know. He did, dude. Sit at the door strat is literally god tier. That is such a god tier strategy. I need to start doing this as Survivor. This, dude, like how many videos, guys? Every time it happens to me in a video, I call it out. I don't do 2 takes, okay? I do 1 game. I do 1 game per build, okay? How many times has this happened to me? It's crazy. I gotta start doing this strat. It's so good as Survivor. I feel like it's risky though, because if you're sitting at the door that's closest to the hatch, then you just lose, you know? But goddamn, dude, that works against me so often. All right, GG's. I mean, let's see if we pipped, actually. No, as a matter of fact, we actually de-pipped. We actually literally de-pipped from this game. I mean, if we killed this last guy, we probably would have safetied instead of de-pipping. But still, we literally got no emblems in Chaser because we didn't really chase anyone. We just kind of camped basement. So, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. So, I don't know. There you go. There you go. Take that what you will, okay? Take with that what you will, but this is definitely kind of what you do with Territorial Imperative. This is definitely the purpose of Territorial. And also, we didn't even see Franklin's a single time because we just chainsawed everybody. I don't think I even M1'd a single person all game, so we didn't even get to see Franklin's. But you're gonna have to just take my word for it. I mean, I don't know. Franklin seems pretty straightforward, dude. Like, you hit him and they drop the item. That's it. I don't really think I need to showcase that. You already know what it does. You smack them and they drop the item. There's no like super secret strategy that I'm going to show you based around dropping the item. There's no like super hidden tech or super secret build that you've never thought of that's going to make Franklin's Demise this god tier perk, right? Like that demo build with Territorial Imperative, like that's fucking genius, right? Like again, no credit here. That was all odds. But that's fucking genius, right? Like the first time I saw that, I was like, that's fucking cool. But I don't think there's any build like that exists for Franklin's, so I wouldn't really worry about it. I'm not even gonna bother doing another game to showcase Franklin's because I just don't think it's worth it. I think you can already know like what it does generally. But anyway, GG's. All right, guys, that's it for the Shrine video. I feel like this was mostly a Territorial Imperative showcase, but you know what? I think we still got the job done. So as far as like whether I would recommend these perks, right off the bat, I'm going to say no to Franklin's Demise. Like, right off the bat. I don't necessarily think this is a bad perk. I think if they're bringing in a lot of items, I actually think it can be a really good perk, right? Like, if the survivors have a bunch of keys or a bunch of especially med kits. I'm sorry, med kits are easily the strongest fucking item in the game right now. Like, people complain about keys, and I don't know why, dude. Med kits are busted. They are busted, dude. So, like, if the survivors have 4 med kits, man, I mean, feel free. Bring in Franklin's. Fuck them. Fuck them, you know? It's definitely a solid perk, but the thing is that it's also a Bubba perk. And I feel like Bubba should just be leveled anyway, because he has barbecue and chili, right? Like, Bubba should be like your first priority as far as killer to level up for teachables. So if you're not already leveling up Bubba for barbecue, then like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? I guess if you're like super duper broke and you just don't want to buy the DLC, I think it's only like a $4 DLC, but if you're just like, fuck it, dude, I don't even want to spend $4 on this game, then sure, feel free to pick it up. If you're also going to wait for barbecue to be in the shrine, which who knows how long that'll take, then I guess, but that would be the only way that I would ever pick this up, is if you also are getting barbecue out of the shrine. But again, I would rather recommend that you just level up Bubba. I think that's way better. I think you're way better off doing that. And as far as Territorial Imperative, this perk is... it really just comes down to if you want to use those strats that I just showed you. Like, really, it's a glorified basement camping perk. If you want to camp the basement, here you go. That's basically it. I will say that if you are interested in that kind of gameplay, this is probably a good perk to pick up out of the shrine. It's a Huntress perk, and Huntress's other perks suck ass, dude. Like, her other perks are like Beast of Prey and Huntress Lullaby, which are both straight garbage. So you can basically pick this up and then just ignore Huntress, because let's be real, if you're camping the basement all the time, you're probably not going to play a killer that requires skill like Huntress. Got him. Okay, but seriously, but actually though, you can probably just ignore Huntress and just get this out of the shrine if you want to just do like basement camping builds, or if you want to just dick around every once in a while, right? Like, I'm not gonna say every single person that runs Territorial Imperative ever is a dirty basement camper, okay? Maybe you just want to fuck around with that demo build sometimes. Feel free to pick it up. Huntress's other perks suck ass, and it's you know, it's definitely worth picking up. Although I will say it's definitely not like super meta. If you're very new to the game and you're only looking for like meta perks, like perks that are really going to help you progress and get to like good builds really quickly, I would ignore this and save your shards for next week. There'll probably be something better next week than this. So only if you want to camp basement, that's basically it. That's it for this video, guys. I feel like I've ranted enough this video. I feel super ranty today. I'm sorry. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Hope you guys learned a thing or two. If you did like the video, feel free to leave it a like. It helps me out with the algorithm and all that. Subscribe to the channel as well, because I'm uploading almost daily. And also stop by my live stream on Twitch. I'm live there 6 nights a week over at twitch.tv/OhTofu. So feel free to stop by and say hello. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your night. I'm out of here. See ya. Take care. See ya. I'm out of here. See ya. See you later. See ya.